Today is the day. I am so excited.
As she always is. So today I'm going to be talking about my lip tattoo procedure. I'm going to be talking about the healing, the procedure itself, answering all of your frequently asked questions, and just sharing the whole vlog experience with you guys. So if you have watched my eyebrow tattoo video, you'd know that I recently got my eyebrows and lips tattooed on the same day. Check out the eyebrow video if you guys want all the information on that one. But today we are talking about the lips. It's going to be a long video today, so I suggest you guys get comfy, get some drinks, get some food, and just, you know, get set up for a video. To start off with, I went to Thistle and Rose in Subiaco, Perth for my lip and brow tattoo. I'd been following her work for such a long time on Instagram, like a crazy stalker. So why don't we just jump right into the vlog? I vlogged from the very start of the process.
All right, rainbows. Today is the day. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. So today feels like it's been in the works for such a long time. I'm finally getting my eyebrows tattooed, and I am also getting my lips tattooed as well. Hazel's excited. Hey, gorgeous girl. Firstly, wanted to say, like, gosh, I could quite happily live the rest of my life without having my eyebrows or lips tattooed. I'm not doing this because it's an insecurity thing. I'm doing this just because I thought, why the hell not? It's going to be fun and experience, and probably save me a lot of time, because with little Hazelnut, I very rarely get to put makeup on, and I'm like this 24/7. So if I can save a lot of time, or even look, you know, a little bit more. Talk about timing. I've got the biggest pimple that just popped up. It's more just to kind of even out the color, because I've got a very pigmented inner part of my lip, and then just the side bits here, and the rest kind of isn't as pigmented. So I thought, why not just kind of even it out a bit? I'm very excited.
So to start off with, I obviously filled out like a client form, said what I want and what I didn't want with my lips, and we went straight into the consultation. The consultation was incredible. She went through so much with me, made it exactly clear what the procedure was going to be like, and how the actual procedure works, and just the way the skin works and everything like that. It was amazing. Like the best consultation I've ever had.
I noticed in a lot of your makeup videos, you will overdraw your lips.
Yes.
So I just wanted to talk to you. So when we've got someone's lip, so this is your upper lip, when we've got someone's lip, this is the pink skin, and then it's always got a border which sits on the very rim.
Yeah.
So that border is normally white, and that's the vermilion border. So if we tattoo onto here, pink plus pink is a nice pink.
Yeah.
If we tattoo onto here, it makes a slightly different tone pink.
Yeah.
And if we tattoo onto normal skin, it makes it a wishy-washy hash rash.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I love it.
it looks terrible. I've seen it before. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to tattoo here a bit stronger.
Sure.
Here a bit more neutral, like a bit easier.
Yeah.
And definitely not here.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to overdraw your lips, you still do it with makeup.
Yeah.
But I'm certainly not gonna give you hash rash.
No, that's fine.
Tattooing or otherwise. So what we'll get you to do is we'll draw your lip shape on and stay within your barriers, within your borders, and then we will tattoo all of that outline and then come through and shade the lip. And then once we've had your second appointment and once healed, if you want to make your lips bigger, we can talk about sending you off to get filled. Not by me. So we can talk about that. But tattooing, doing it with tattoo is just the most awful result.
No, that's fine. That's cool.
With the lips, it's a little bit different.
Okay.
The lip only has 4 layers here, not 5.
Okay.
And it's got a much quicker turnover. So today you're going to have lipstick looking lips.
Yeah, that's fine.
And tomorrow and the next day. Lucky you're good at wearing makeup because it's going to look like a heavy red lipstick.
That's cool.
Between days 2 and day 5, all of this epidermis is cracked and peeling off. So all of that lipstick look goes by day 5.
Okay, cool.
Between day 5 and day 7, they look really good.
Awesome.
Now I couldn't remember if you've got No, you haven't had cold sores in the past.
No,
okay.
yeah.
Let's just hope that you don't get any blisters coming up.
So I did just want to clarify this part because I forgot to mention it when I was actually recording the video. Emma did ask me if I'd ever had a cold sore or an outbreak or anything like that, and I've never experienced an outbreak. She also did say she had a client in the past that had also never ever had an outbreak in their life, didn't know that they were a carrier of the virus, and after having the lip tattoo, because of I guess the trauma of the tattoo, it did cause them to have an outbreak. So on her website, I highly suggest that you look at all the frequently asked questions and eligibility if you're going to have it. She does recommend that if you do have a cold sores or an outbreak, to rethink having your lips tattooed. This little blurb here says that you'd be advised not to continue with the treatment as there is a high risk of a cold sore outbreak. This can cause scarring and affect the healed result of your tattoo. She also recommends to discuss this with your doctor, and then you can go from there. Emma, of course, is a lot more knowledgeable on this subject than I am, so as I said, check out her website, look at the eligibility and frequently asked questions, and send her an email if you have any more questions.
And then after that 7 days, it looks like nothing's happened. It just looks like nice pink.
Yeah.
And you think, where's my tattoo gone?
Yeah.
But for the lips, judgment day is 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Because the colour doesn't come back until about 6
Okay,
weeks.
cool.
So it does a disappearing act a lot.
Okay.
Same with the eyeliner does that too.
Yeah.
Now, do you have any requests for colour of your lips? I've already got some colours out that I've been studying your lips to make sure.
I'm pretty happy with whatever you
I want to
recommend.
match this colour in here.
Yeah, cool.
As much as possible.
No problem.
And I'm going to do your full lip.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you just do the line and blend it a little bit, it's just not as nice as doing the full lip.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
This part here, which we try and match, it doesn't actually hold very well because that's mucous membrane.
Yeah.
That's why I match it, because I can't really cover it.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, do you have any questions?
No, not that I know of.
Now I'll explain the process. We'll start mixing up some colour for your lips. Once I've done the lip colour, I will then start on your lash lift.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's when your eyes are closed. So that's why I have to do everything else first.
Yeah,
So you can see it. And we'll start your lash lift. And whilst we're doing your lashes, they start to process, and there's a few steps of processing. I'll then start your brow tattooing, and then at the end of that, your lips start to get numb, and then by the time you can open your eyes again, it's time to do the lips.
Yeah, awesome.
What an afternoon we have in store.
She then, mixed up the colour that she thought would be perfect for me. And what she did was just apply it onto my chin so I could see the colour.
So I'm trying to match really this colour here, which is very similar.
Yeah, it is.
And this is the sort of tone that it's going to kind of fade out to.
Yeah, awesome.
You happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
So I was really happy with that colour that she picked. Honestly, I just wanted to leave things in her hands because she was the expert, and I was like, go for it. I'm in your hands. And I trusted her as well, which, is very important. Then I applied the Anesthetic Cream and we let that kind of, work and do its job. Once that was removed, she spent quite a bit of time marking out, just I think with the initial color that we picked, marking out the shape, getting it as symmetrical as possible. So what she did was tattooed over that white border. So my lips may be a tiny little bit bigger than what they were, but it was still within my natural lip line. Evened out my lips as best as possible and gave me a look at her shape, and oh my gosh, it was stunning. She's like so precise, such a perfectionist, which is amazing, and in love. Then she went straight ahead with the tattoo. The outline of the tattoo was definitely the most painful. I think it was probably up there with one of my, I guess, more painful tattoos, like body tattoos that I've had, just for the outline itself. As soon as you started like filling the rest in, the rest was absolutely fine. Like it was just a 1, basically. It was not painful at all. I barely even felt it, but it was just that initial outline that was the most painful. But after that, it was fine. And the actual outline, it didn't really take that long either, so. She continued on, filled in the rest of my lips, and obviously put Aftercare on afterwards. And then we took lots of before and after photos, and so you guys can really see. Now, directly after the tattoo, my lips were red, like fluoro bright red. Obviously that's the color of the pigment, and obviously, as you guys can see, my lips have not ended up being bright red. I got quite a few concerned comments from people saying, oh my god, your lips are red, why did you do them red? So definitely they do not stay red. The lip tattoo, very different from the microblading for the brows that I had done. So it is definitely more like a tattoo. It peels, it scabs, and then underneath you have the beautiful color that you see. So definitely I feel like the healing process with the lips was a lot harder and a lot more different to the eyebrows. The eyebrows I pretty much had no issues with at all. But for the lips, it was definitely a lot more full on, a lot more noticeable. And I do suggest that if you guys are considering getting your lips done, you have at least a week blocked out of nothing. No work, no seeing friends. I mean, of course you can go and see friends. You can go to work if you really want to. Like, I went out shopping and the next day I had a baby shower and everything like that. It's just, you will get some weird looks. You definitely will. Yes. So with that being said, let's get right into the documentation of the healing. Hold on, you're in for a bit of a ride.
Oh my god. So I just got home from having this done. I can't really move my lips. Oh, it's so funny. So yeah, I absolutely love everything. My lips are very, very swollen. It feels funny. Like I really can't feel them just yet. I'm dribbling a lot, but they are starting to be painful. Quite swollen. I think I'm getting a little bit of bruising. That might be what I'm seeing there. I just put some fresh cream on them. But my lips feels like if you were to pucker your lips or anything. Like, I've never had lip fillers, but I'm guessing this is how it feels. It feels sore. But yeah, I'm absolutely exhausted. On the car on the way home, I felt a bit sick just because I don't think I'd drunk enough water today, and it's just been a big day. So yeah, I'm keen to go to bed. Are you guys ready? My lips are huge. Oh my gosh. So it has almost been 24 hours since I had my lips and brows tattooed. I woke up, I didn't really get much sleep last night. I woke up and I could just feel my lips. The pain and stuff got a lot better last night. Like, once I kind of got more feeling back to my lips, surprisingly, like it wasn't as bad. But yeah, just crazy swelling happened overnight. Once, you know, I realized the swelling was gone on, I tried to kind of prop myself up. I even got like something cool and just tried to like cool down the outskirts of my lips. I've also taken an antihistamine today to try and help. But yeah, this is pretty much how they're looking. I think they have gone down a little bit than what they were like this morning. This morning they were epic. But yeah, I'm due to put some more cream on. I've just been really lathering it with cream, trying not to let it dry out and just keeping it moist. Don't you love that word? So I will zoom you guys in. I am starting to get like kind of crustiness happening. It is already kind of starting to peel, like you're starting to see that inner kind of rim color. So a lot of this red color is not going to be there. It is definitely going to disappear. But yeah, it's just the swelling. Like, at this stage I wouldn't mind, you know, the color and the crustiness if my lips were like normal size, but because they're like, oh my god, super full on, yeah, it's just a bit like, whoa. I did, you know, I have been out and about today, went out for breakfast and all the family showed up and I was like, I just have my lips tattooed, I'm not, you know, crazy. Yeah, so I did get a few kind of strange looks as well. So other than that, like, the pain's all right. They're just feeling really tight. This is from side on. I've got sister-in-law's baby shower this afternoon and now I feel awful, like I'm gonna wreck all her photos. Not wreck, I don't want to say wreck, but it's definitely going to be memorable photos. Like, she'll look back and piss herself. Like, it is pretty freaking hilarious. Lee said we should play poker because he just can't tell what emotion I'm feeling at the moment. Let's hope tomorrow that they're a lot better, because oh man. All right, this is day 2 of my lips and they are definitely a lot less swollen. So nowhere near as swollen as they were. They're still not back to the normal kind of
shape, but yeah, they're feeling pretty good. Every now and then I kind of get like a little tingling sensation. They're still feeling really tight, and as you can see, they're like scabbing a lot. I'm just about to put more cream on, but wanted to show you guys, you know, before I put the cream on. So yeah, this is how they're looking. You can definitely see what the color is going to be like, and it's super nice, but there's still a lot of kind of scabbing. There is a lot kind of flaking off, which is good. So it is starting to peel, but yeah, this is how it's looking. It's been so hard for me not to pick the scabs, but it seems like there's one big one which is about to come off. Just softly kind of moving it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. It's just kind of hanging there. Don't think it's quite ready to come off yet. Ugh. I'm loving the colour though. Okay, so it is day 4. I didn't do an update yesterday, but there wasn't really much that had changed. So for my lips, I've just put some cream on them, but they are starting to peel a lot. This side has pretty much completely peeled off, and you can see the color underneath, which is super pretty. Not much from the top lip has come off yet, and then I've just got a fair bit kind of along here that is still yet to peel. They are feeling good, like they're not painful in any way, but they are just super tight. Like it's hard to kind of especially move my top lip because it is just all crusted basically, but that's all right. Let's take it as it comes. Okay, so day 5, I think it is. Majority of my lips have peeled, actually. They peeled a lot last night, just when I went to put like more cream on. I was just gently patting, and then they just kind of peeled off, and I was like, awesome. This bit, Hazel accidentally kind of just brushed my lips with her hands, like, and I felt it kind of lift, and it was a little bit painful, and I'm like, oh no. So I'm just trying my best, like, just to leave that. And there is obviously a little bit here still that's not ready to come off, but wow, I'm absolutely loving the color. There's obviously still some cream left on them. It just makes my lips look so much bigger, and I'm like, yes. They do feel a bit strange. Like, obviously they still have some crusties and stuff in there, but they feel a little bit tender still, or just a little bit raw, I guess is the right word, to the touch. Like, obviously you don't want to go out in the sun, you don't want to like do massive amounts of kissing or anything like that, because they still feel a bit sensitive. But yeah, I'm really loving how it's going so far. There's part of my lip. Alright, so day 6, post brows, post lips. So for the lips, they are doing so well. I have obviously got some cream on them that's quite glossy, and I just brushed my teeth, so some of that might be toothpaste. So I still have a few little scabs up this side, down the bottom, and just little kind of ones everywhere, but not enough to be like, oh my god, what's wrong with your lips? They're feeling really good. They kind of feel, I don't know if it's because of the scabs, but they're feeling still a bit tight and like, I don't know, just sensitive, I guess. Still a little bit sore in a way, just kind of raw feeling, I guess, but other than that, they're really good. Alright, so day 7, the lips. Day 7, and they're definitely still kind of scabby, mainly around the border, but I'm absolutely loving the color, loving the shape. I mean, I can't wait for them to be fully healed, but yeah, they're still doing really well. They're still kind of feeling a little bit sensitive, like I'm touching them now, but like nothing too crazy though, which is good. Alright, so today has officially been 2 weeks since having my eyes and lips done, and it is pretty much the first time that I've done a full face of makeup, including filling in my brows and product on my lips. All the scab, everything fell off a few days ago, and I'm loving them. I think the color is absolutely gorgeous. I'll just take off this lip color so you guys can see. It's pretty similar to my lip color now. Amazing just to be able to put a gloss on and just have this beautiful natural colored lip that I know is not going to go anywhere when I'm eating or drinking or kissing or whatever I'm doing. It's actually really good. So yeah, this is how they're looking. Love it, love it. As you guys can see, it has now pretty much been a month and my lips are incredible. I've got absolutely nothing on them at the moment. No lip balm, nothing at all. I will zoom you guys in and they are just the most gorgeous, perfect color. They look so natural. Oh, I love them. I do have a Instagram highlight for my brows and my lips. So I've got 2 separate highlights. So if you wanted to check it out and like see the whole process there and the photos and everything like that, then, you know, head over there, check it out. Shameless Instagram plug right there. I will get right into answering your questions regarding this procedure. So obviously the first question, which I've kind of already answered, is, did it hurt? So yeah, it hurt more. Definitely hurt a lot more than my eyebrows. All right, the next one is, how did I end up picking a tattooist? So I'm gonna be honest, like originally I never really thought I would have my lips tattooed. So Emma Rose did suggest it. She said I'd be the perfect candidate for it. And originally I was kind of like, oh, you know, maybe it's something I'll do later on. But then when Lee got sick and I was like looking back over things, and so often I've been like, oh yeah, I'll get this done, and or we'll do a holiday later on, or one day we'll do this, and then we never end up doing it. So I thought, screw it, I'm just gonna go and do it and get it done. So because I had already done the extensive research for my eyebrows and I already found her and knew that I really liked her work, that I was comfortable obviously to have my lips done by her as well. So I guess I just suggest, you know, making sure you do your research on the person, make sure they're qualified, that you've had a look at their portfolio and you're happy with their work. Make sure, you know, they explain things correctly to you and do a proper consultation, and you know what you're in for. So yes. Another question is, how long do they last? There is never really any way of fully giving you an exact amount of time that they last. If you Google cosmetic tattooing, they says 5 to 10 years. I think I will know a little bit more when I go in for my follow-up appointment, which 8 weeks from my initial appointment from having my lips done. So that way she'll be able to have a bit more of a look. It's a refinement appointment, touch up any areas that she feels she needs to, and she will be able to give me more of a time frame then of how long they will last. So the time for my lips was a little bit longer than having my eyebrows done. I don't exactly know how long it took. Obviously there's the marking out, there is the measuring, the consultation, mixing colors, and then the actual procedure itself. So for my eyebrows, my lips, my lash lift, the consult, moving the camera around, all that jazz, I was there for 5 hours. So I think my lips did take maybe a little bit longer for the procedure than what my eyebrows did. So another question is, what hurt worse, lips or brows? Lips. Definitely. Does it hurt as much as a permanent tattoo? So yeah, for the lips, I think it was quite similar. For the outline, once the actual filling in part happened, it was not bad at all. Definitely not bad. And it was so much quicker than actually having, you know, a tattoo. My ship tattoo took 7 hours, so it definitely did not take 7 hours to be tattooed. Did it hurt when the crust came off? Did it hurt when the crust came off my lips? Not at all. No, not at all. It's like, one thing is, you do not pick scabs ever. I feel like I've already been well versed with that with my ordinary tattoos. I know the healing and I know how it kind of works. So the lip tattoo was very, very similar. When it's scabbed, you just have to be patient, ride it out, keep applying your cream, keep the area moist, and just, yeah, don't pick the scab at all. As I was putting the cream on, like, one thing, I never ever applied the cream with my hands. I always went in with a cotton tip to apply it, because obviously your hands are so filthy, even if you sanitize your hands. So I always just applied it with the cream, and like the very gentle dabbing motions, the scabs just kind of came off on their own. So, and obviously if it is hurting, the scab is not ready to come off, and just don't pick it. I also want to say that Emma gave me so much aftercare information and sheets to take home with me, packed full of all the information that I needed to take care of the tattoo. So one thing is not to get the area wet, no swimming in pools, nothing like that for 2 weeks. So I just made sure that I really read all of her recommendations and followed them to the T. I get it done again. Definitely, like, I absolutely love it so much. It is so amazing. I'm gonna be honest though, like, the healing portion of it is hard. and you know, you will definitely need a good week for healing. And in that week, like, your lips aren't exactly painful, but they're a little bit raw, they're a little bit tender, they're so swollen, and the whole scabbing thing, like, it is, you know, you need that good week of not doing anything. So I would get it done again because I do love this result, but probably not for a while. And anyone wondering, Hazel was not scared of me. My husband kept saying though, don't give me lip, woman. All right, how did I choose the color for my lips? So as I mentioned, I just left that completely up to Emma Rose. Obviously, if I had a real desire for a certain color, she would try and match that up as much as possible. But because we were trying to match like that inner membrane of my lips, I just left it up to her. I think she used a combination of 3 different colors, mixed them together to create the perfect shade for me. I was given Aftercare. That was additional on the cost of the actual procedure. So I just used the Aftercare that she provided, and I did add in a tiny bit of anesthetic panthen as well. I found that the lips needed a lot more cream more frequently than what my eyebrows did, so I just kind of kept applying it. I didn't let my lips dry out at all, and I just, you are a wriggle worm. And I just kept up with it as much as I possibly could because I wanted them to heal perfectly and have this gorgeous result. I am still currently breastfeeding. Ooh. And I know probably a lot of people are like, oh my God, you can't get tattooed when you're breastfeeding. So it depends on where you go, what the artist requires and what the studio you're going to requires. So for Emma Rose, she said, definitely not recommended for when you are pregnant. It's not either recommended when you're breastfeeding. If you do wish to have it done when you're breastfeeding, you need to get a doctor's note of clearance. So I went to my doctor and I spoke to my doctor and said, look, this is what I'm having done. I'm having my lips and my eyebrows done. I'm still breastfeeding. What are the risks? What do you recommend? Is it possible? Can I, you know, get a note? And she didn't actually really know. So she called one of the main hospitals down in Perth, I think King Edward, I don't know, one of the hospitals. She spoke to the leading person there that deals with all the pharmaceuticals and just everything like that. Obviously deal with a lot of breastfeeding patients down in hospital. And what he said was women that are having MRIs and have to have the contrast dye can easily go and have the MRI with the contrast dye and still breastfeed. That is a whole lot more dye than what I obviously was going to be having on the day. What they recommend is just pump and dump once after having the MRI, and then you're safe to breastfeed. So they said to me, recommend to pump and dump once after having the procedure, and then you're safe to breastfeed after that. The next thing was the anesthetic. So obviously, you know, there are concerns with the dye, there's concerns with infection and things like that, having to go on antibiotics. And the next one obviously is with anesthetic. She said to me that anesthetic's not a problem at all because you can safely go and have fillings done, you can have a local anesthetic, you can have a general anesthetic, and still be safe to breastfeed if you pump and dump once. Judging by that, she gave me the clearance. She said, you're all sweet. I took my pump with me with my batteries. As soon as I had the procedure done in the car on the way home, I'm in the backseat pumping. And I, you know, as soon as we got out, I was able to give Hazel a feed and she was fine. It didn't, you know, she didn't get sick. She didn't have a bellyache or anything like that. She wasn't drowsy or, you know, she was absolutely fine. So there's definitely no way I'd ever do something to put Hazel at risk. Oh, you deal with that everywhere. And obviously we closely monitored her. There was no chance of anything happening, otherwise I wouldn't have done it. But yeah, I had a whole heap of frozen breast milk ready to go as well, but she's really fussy with the bottles, so yeah. And yeah, it all ended up okay. In saying that as well, I just want to clarify that if you don't feel comfortable with it, or your doctor says no or whatever, just, you know, I'm not saying that you should go out and do it. You have to do what you feel comfortable with as well. All right, so the last question I get asked a lot, and I actually forgot to film this part, was how much does it cost? So for the lip tint, the full lip, that is $650. With Aftercare, it's an additional $30. I did just want to say that that was the price as of, you know, 2018, and I know with inflation and all that kind of stuff, and, you know, depending on what the person is actually having, whether they're just having the outline, whether they're having a full lip, or I'm not quite sure how the pricing structure works, but that is how much it cost. If you want more of a I guess in-depth quote or whatever, I just suggest emailing Thistle and Rose and they'll be able to give you a clearer idea. Another question I get asked a lot is, how do lipsticks work now? Do they look different on my lips? Can I still wear lipsticks, or are they, you know, not as pigmented anymore? So as you guys know, obviously the same color lipstick looks different on absolutely everyone. Everyone has underlying pigments in their skin, different skin tones, everything like that. Now, because my lips obviously are a little bit darker or a little bit different to what they originally were, so of course some lipsticks probably do look different on me now than what they used to. In saying that though, it's nothing that's really caused me grief, nothing that I've even really noticed. I haven't even worn that much lipstick, it's just mainly been lip balm or even a bit of gloss lately, so it's nothing that's really affected me or made me regret having my lips done. And as well, if you have any other questions that I did not answer in this video, post them below and I can always do a follow-up Q&A answering any further questions that you guys have. So thank you Rainbow so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.